In today's show, we're taking a look from McFarlane Toys, DC Multiverse, Batman Noel. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Red. Welcome to R.P.Animations. Today, we're doing Batman Noel. And I'm going to have to say how excited I am to do this review. We know where this Batman came from, because if you're familiar with it, this came from the Page Puncher's Wave on there. And this Page Puncher's is demonstrating Lee Bermejo, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, his name, which is from Noel. So McFarlane already knew he was going to release this into this, right? For the Noel series, for the Lee Bermejo line. And truth be told, guys, if you knew, you should have done it a long time ago. Especially it's Batman Noel. You should have released this around November, December, the beginning, so people could have done it for their Christmas videos. Would have been fantastic, McFarlane. Again, you're all over the place. I hate to sound like a Scrooge, no pun intended here, or a pain, but you're really disconnected from your audience. You're disconnected from what people want. You're disconnected from the timing and decision maker and the quality control. I mean, McFarlane, nobody's asking for some weird looking green figure with a teddy bear. Nobody's asking for some weirdo called Captain Carrot. We want things like this, things that come with accessories for the price point, things that come like that. And guys, as you're watching this video, I just got my delivery of the Nightmare Batman. And as soon as I saw it, I was like shaking my head like, this must be a nightmare for the money that people are paying for these figures. And when I do that video, I'll go into my rant because I know that I may be contradicting. Oh, it's not canon. You don't have to wait for this. McFarlane, forget about DC's mandate and Warner Bros. Include the guns, include the things that need to come with the figures, period. It's not rocket science, my man. Now, out of all the Batmans that I have, and I have a lot, and you guys seen almost all my videos on McFarlane Batman, this has always had a special place in my heart. This particular figure, every time it's on sale, I've always bought it. This figure for me is ultimately my favorite. The part that I'm not understanding and not grasping, you're using the same body, McFarlane, use the same thing. For example, this right here, the logo is raised. It's not raised over there. When I bring the figure in, we'll take a look at it. I prefer this figure because I've always loved Batman with the concept of he uses his military prototypes that were never in production to fight crime with. He's using his own weapons that he's supposed to be making for the military. And I love what Lee Bermejo, if I'm saying his name correctly, guys, correct me in the comments. Again, I don't have anything to look it up right now. I'm going to say Lee. What Lee designed here as a Batman suit is amazing. It's very military. I love this green aesthetics. It just like a year one type of thing. Like, this is what I'm going to use. I do love the Batman Noel figure that we're getting here. Oh, guys, I didn't mean to interrupt myself, but I did try to take the hands out. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know how scared I am. You're going to have to heat it up. It's not worth the hassle when you already got the same figure on. And now, if you want to do it, again, swap out the mechanisms from that to this, so you'll be able to switch it out and use that. Not to mention, guys, I'm going to bring in the source material. Look at the face. Real quickly, look at the face. Okay? Not the same face. Now, I'll bring it in now. Give me a second. We're going to go through the housekeeping. Let's look at the source material here. And I think I cut myself off my inspiration, but... And then take a moment to read the card. Now, I don't own the omnibus or I don't own the graphic novel. I'm not going to own it either because people want like $80 for it. No, thank you. But I did buy me on paperback from Lee Bermejo the Batman Damned, which is the inspiration for Justice League Dark. It's the same story, except it's using this figure or this guy here. And honestly, I've always dreamed about a series or a stop motion series called Batman Dark. And I've always pictured this to be my main Batman, my hero figure for that story or for that line, because I just love the aesthetics and what Batman Dark in my imagination is a Batman that actually goes up against the supernatural, not only the crime families, but he's just dealing more with supernatural per se. So let's bring in this one here. There's only one disappointment I have, guys, is this cape. This cape feels like that 80s Halloween costume, nylon type of thing. It just feels really cheap. This tells me McFarlane is not involved in the QC of this. But overall, here's the difference. Love this design of that. This is okay. It's still the same. It's just battle damage. Now, everything else is the same thing. It's the same sculpt, the same thing. What I do like, and I will tell you, I prefer the green one, but this one here has this aesthetics of gray and brown in it, and I think you can see it. I see it in my viewfinder, and it kind of gives it that military look to it, and I like it. Obviously, I prefer a black Batman suit, and I would have loved this one in black. And here's where I have the issue. This cape, this weird cape, it's just, yeah, it's supposed to look like a bat. It does look like a bat, but it's short for my taste. I prefer it to be as long as this one here, or at least as that one. They did give it the you know, the wrinkles and they're the pleated on there. But guys, when I tell you it feels cheap, I've bought from people online better capes than this. This feels like that Halloween costume that we used to buy as kids that came with that plastic mask and that rubber band that would get you on the ears. That's how it feels. What you're getting with this figure, guys, is extra hands, which I've always said and complained. This one comes with a pair of binoculars, like the novel. So he's there looking at it. And then I'm going to take these hands off. They do pop out easily. And I'm going to switch them out. Now, could McFarlane have included two punching hands, an extra hand of punching hands, an extra hands of grappling gun, a grappling gun, uh, hands, and a batarang grabbing hands? Yeah, he could have. He didn't want to because he's always with that dumb shit, excuse my language, of too much plastic. And honestly, guys, looking at my mail call and seeing that I got the Nightmare Batman just come in and looking at the product, really, I'm having second thoughts of what I'm doing here, or what is it that we're all doing here when we're getting a product like that. It just doesn't look right. And maybe I'm already spoiled now that I did the review of Funjoy and I see that for the same pricing. See? And again, guys, I know I sound winded. I'm just a little frustrated because I was about to hit record until I got my mail call and I seen it. Love the details here of that on there. And we get this batarang, which is still the same chunky batarang that you guys got on there. And obviously the display stand. All right, move that out of the way. What I will tell you is nothing's changed, guys. Nothing's changed. We'll just do a quick of the articulation, nothing there. Same thing as before. You can pose them like there, about a 90 degree. Wow, look at that, guys. This, you guys saw my last video. That happened the same thing also to me. So this is crazy. What in the hell's going on in McFarlane, bro? All right, there's the T-pose right there. Obviously, you get a bicep swivel because it came off. Let's see if I can articulate that arm there without the... All right, double jointed pins. This is all over the place. That's how bad in the mood I am. This right here, you get the same waist swivel, the same type of swivel here. It's a little stiff, guys. I should have blow dried it before I done the video. You get the split, you got the McFarlane there, you get that there. Do we get a thigh? No, we don't. Boom. And then last but not least, we get the articulation. He did mold that, which is what I love. And the toe articulation. Look at the threads of that boot. Now, there is a difference with the boot here. I think here he gave it more of a darker, more straps on there. This has more of that. I mean, I think it's pretty much the same. It's just I think that there's more straps on the newer version of the figure. So overall, guys, it's the same figure. Maybe it's just the cape's just not doing it for me. It just feels really weak. But overall, the fact that we got hands and accessories, I'll take it any day over a stand. And thank you, McFarlane, for including that. So, guys, let me know in your comments. I've been distracted and I sound like I'm not in a good mood. But again, if I don't like something, I'm gonna have to call it out on it. So, oh man, I forgot to turn on this light here. My bad, guys. Again, I'm all over the place. So let me know your thoughts if you're going to collect this, if you're going to get it, if this is something you're going to want. It's the same figure. Nothing's changed. I feel like the other one is more, this one stands out more taller, like the neck is taller, and this one has no neck. That's the illusion that I'm getting. But again, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. Please share with me your comments. Share with me your feedback. Tell me what you think if you're going to get this. If it's available, I'll put an affiliate link, which you guys have been purchasing and helping my channel out because you guys know that my dream is to be a full-time YouTuber. So with that said, share, like, word of mouth, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. Me and Batman Noel, we're done with this review. There's nothing else. So we are